Hello and welcome, TBU fans. My name is Hex, and this is your top Pokemon show for the 6th week of the Battle Union. Yes, this is going to be going up on the Wednesday as opposed to the Monday, just because a lot of the games didn't finish as soonly as we would have hoped, and the Monday show just wasn't going to be feasible this week. If I can get it done by Monday in the future, I will. Obviously, you'll see this on a Monday, but for the time being, we are going to keep uploading them on Wednesdays for the foreseeable future. Regardless, we have a very interesting show for you today. But before we start, I am going to mention that Kyle's Mega Charizard X did get 6 kills in his game versus Jim. Yes, it is generally worthy that your 6 kill mon will go on this show, but for the sake of variety, which is of course the spice of life, we are not going to include Mega Charizard X just because he was on the show last week. I do implore you to watch Kyle's game. Mega Charizard did put in a lot of work, but we're just not going to put it on the show. Just kind of honorably mentioning it here before we get started. So, without further ado, let's begin. Our first Pokemon in the spotlight is going to be a fairly simple and clean set coming from the Munchlaxter United, and that's going to be Bub Scarfed Thunderous T. He is going to be just running that simple Scarf set. He came into the game with the mindset of, if Cloud is bringing this sort of team, Latios is going to be win-con. If he's bringing a different sort of team, the Thundurus is going to be the win-con. And in so happened, the Thundurus was the win-con. He played to that win-con, and he just closed out the game with 3 swift strikes. Moving from one coach of dubious royalty to another, our second entry on this show is going to be King L5's and his Oakland Rose Raiders with that Volcarona. He was running a very physically bulky Volcarona set with the sole purpose of finding as many setup opportunities as possible on Dokes' wide variety of physical attackers, using the additional Quiver Dance special defense boost to basically set up Roost and do whatever to plow through Dokes' team, which he did successfully, KOing 4 Pokemon before finally going down to the combination of Focus Sash Mamoswine and Assault Vest Diggersby. And from that point, Mothing was stopping him from cleaning up with that Gengar. Good job, L5, and welcome to the show. As we are coming up to our final entry on the show for today, I feel like I'm coming down with a fever, and the only prescription is more Thundurus. We have Don't Call It a Comeback coach Trev CL with his Atlanta Braviaries and his Agility Thundurus finding the opportunity to set up on the Superior by getting that Prankster Agility up in before Taunt, and proceeded to sweep through Riz's team, smacking that Superior with a Sludge Wave, hitting that Shuka Nidoking with a Psychic, and crashing down a Thunder on the Uxie. But unfortunately for Trev, Thunder doesn't strike twice, and Tornadus will dodge it, hitting him with the Sub-Zero Slammer before getting cleaned up by the Terrakion. If we've learned anything from this show, it's that Thundurus detonates with a boom. That's gonna be it from me. My name is Hex, signing out. I'll see you next week for the top Pokemon show. Have a nice day, Pokefans.